Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. I'm here today with our weekly sign-specific astrological tarot reading. This reading is for September 10th through September 16th and is for Sagittarius. So really quickly, I want to go over the major theme for the week, and that theme is moving forward. The two events that I'm noticing this week that are calling for moving forward the most are both in Virgo. The first is that there is a new moon in Virgo on Thursday, and then Mercury stations direct on Friday in Virgo. So everything we've been learning, everything we've been going through with Mercury retrograde will start to head in a forward-looking direction, and we won't be stuck in this review. We'll be able to embrace these things, utilize them, and move forward, hopefully. So with all of that in mind, I chose a 3-card tarot spread that will help us understand our successes that we've had during Mercury's retrograde, the challenges we might have faced, and what advice we should hear as we move forward with Mercury. So as I begin my shuffle, I'm going to be repeating my intention. And that intention is move forward. I chose move forward for obvious reasons. I really, really want that to be the focus. The stars, the planets really, really want that to be the focus. So going to be utilizing this intention and this tarot spread to help us all figure out a little bit about that directionality, how we can use these Mercury lessons to move forward. So let's find out. In the first position of success, the card that I draw is the 6 of Wands reversed. Okay. What's been challenging? The Star reversed. What advice can we get about moving forward with Mercury? The Chariot. Great. Okay. This week is about directionality. It's about forward momentum. It's about the forward direction. So having Chariot in the advice is great, and we will get there. But first, I want to focus on Mercury's retrograde period. What was successful for you and what was challenging? What was successful for you is the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands as a success card is kind of confusing, but the way that I look at it for you is that you have been successful at just being steadfast on the journey. You haven't needed pomp and circumstance. You haven't needed giant celebrations about like every step that you made in the right direction or every lesson you learned from Mercury's retrograde or dealing with whatever Mercury retrograde threw at you. You didn't require that. You were successful at just keeping your head down and just moving on. But doing that may have been challenging or may have been caused by the challenge of the Star reversed. I think that in your review process with, or even just in the time of Mercury's retrograde, I think you have not been able to tap into your true essence. I think you haven't been able to move as much forward as you want to move as you haven't been able to journey forward the way that you want to be able to do. You don't want to be stuck in a rut. You don't want to be here. You want to be able to learn lessons and move on. And I think that you haven't been able to utilize that true essence. I think it's been hiding. It's been hidden maybe by Mercury retrograde, maybe by your forced stoicism during this process where you know it's not really your time. It's not really a time for Sagittarius to be wild, vibrant, and free during this retrograde. But that's okay. Congratulations. I'm glad you did that because the advice is the Chariot. So we're all moving forward with Mercury. All of us are on this journey, but you are being offered the Chariot. which I think is very appropriate for you, and I think very crucial for this time for you. You have been stalled out too long. That time is coming to an end, and it's time to move forward. I think the one thing that this card does say, though, is that you will move forward. Sagittarius is on the move. That is here. But you need to choose a path. A chariot without a direction, or without the rider directing the chariot, is unwieldy and you'll fly off the cliff. You will go way too fast. You'll forget all the lessons that you learned. All of the stuff that you went through will be for naught. So maybe on that new moon, your intention should be, right before Mercury stations direct, that new moon intention should be choose a path. Don't just run off wildly. Choose a direction to head. Choose something to head towards, and then guide your chariot that way. I think it's that simple. I'm proud of you for making it through this process. Don't hide your light anymore. Be celebrated. Insist on it. And once you choose that direction and you move forward with Mercury towards what you're going to be moving towards, you'll be celebrated all along the path. I know. I'll see you next week.